Hey guys, we're here doing a transmission for Shay's truck, or it'll be a new transmission for Shay's truck. Got 47 RE. We're gonna rip this thing apart, see what it looks like inside. We did take the pan off already. Hopefully this records. But we did find a chunk of steel in it. So we'll see what kind of carnage we have in here. Hopefully nothing too major.
See what all of its little lady bits look like here.
Yeah. This doesn't record. Yes.
No doubt.
All right. Basically, all you gotta do is take all the things off to do the things for the things.
All kinds of stuff and things. A little screwdriver?
Yeah, if you can grab one.
Yeah, you don't have your little pocket.
I don't have my little pocket one in my pocket. Me neither. It's mine. So basically all you got to do to pull the valve body out is, actually I got to do that too. You got to undo. Grab me a 7/16 wrench when you're over there too, would you? And metric round all. So something we're gonna do. I am not a transmission builder by any stretch of the imagination, guys, so I've built a few transmissions, but I am not a transmission guy. So we'll see how this works out. So you want to take the shifter lever off first, because the valve body is part of the shifter lever, and I always take this sensor out too when I do it. There again, like I said before, I'm not a transmission builder, but makes life easier to get things out. Waiting for Shay to come back. What we're going to do is we'll pull the valve or the pump bolts out. I like the medium sized one that's in there. Yeah, sure. I don't even know if we have to take them off or not, but we'll find out.
See if it comes off with the valve body.
I think it comes off with the valve body.
Would be nice, wouldn't it?
Doesn't matter.
Not have to get into full tomfoolery.
Doesn't matter. They're all the wiring is going to get changed anyway because the connector's broken. So, yeah, man.
Oh yeah, I suppose all that shit's all good.
Well, it's
Charge to fucking swap.
Yeah. So you got to pull that off, and there will be a TV cable on there too, or TV lever. This one didn't have one on it. It's fine. We're doing a manual valve body, so that doesn't matter. Now pull the valve body out. There's 7/16 bolts. You got to pull all those 7/16 bolts out. That's the wrong size. If you use the right size, bolts come out. Now some of these bolts are a different length than others.
Gentle putting them back in.
Yeah. You can either note where they come out, or all I do is just set them all in there, not tight. As you can see how some of them are longer than others. Oop. Throwing shit on the board. You can see how some of them are longer than others. So you want to make sure you get them all in the right spot. And then make sure you get them all out.
Got some more do-jiggers in there yet? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I don't see any more.
Oh yeah, see movie. Good movie.
And you do want to be careful when you're pulling this out. Oh yeah, I want to take this. That's what I wanted to round out.
Little sensor out.
Untight anyway.
That sensor do.
That's your neutral safety switch.
Neutral safety switch. No, who the hell needs safety?
Don't need the safety.
John.
Need to go, not the whoa.
Yeah, don't need to hold up. right here.
Yeah, that's
The shaft is still being a little, there we go. Being a bit of a bag liquor. Got her.
And then when you get into your park pawl rod, you got to get it in the right spot so it'll come out. There we go.
Man.
And all you got to do is just rotate the shaft until it comes out. So there's the valve body. Not rocket science by any stretch of imagination. Now we get into the cool parts.
Yeah.
The cool kid stuff.
The stuff and the things.
The cool kid parts.
So we got to pull this end cover off now.
What
is
we'll
that
do,
after you...
we're gonna pull the tail housing off first.
Oh, okay. You want a block to get the tail up a bit?
No, it'll be all right like that. I think. These are 12 mil.
Millimeters.
Getting close to the end of the day here.
Yeah.
Okay, I lied. They're not 12 millimeters.
What are they?
11 millimeter.
Oh,
I don't think I have.
you don't need this, do you?
No, I don't think I have an 11 millimeter.
Oh,
one of
shucks.
those. So basically, at this point, all we're doing is inspecting and pulling stuff out, make sure nothing's wrecked. We are going to be replacing all the accumulators and all that stuff. With billet ones. Yeah, it fits. I just don't know if it's.
Oh, it's gonna get jammed up part way.
Part way's better than no way.
Yeah. Billy, let go.
Some of these bolts are a bit of a pain in the ass to get out, guys.
Yeah, they kind of stick them in stupid spots.
Yeah, so you gotta. You can get them all out with just regular tools. It's nice to have the special tools because then you don't have to fight with it as much. Oh, actually, you know what would probably work? Go into that same drawer and grab me 11 mil or 7/16 and quarter drive.
Oh yeah.
Quarter drive and then a quarter drive extension, relatively long. At least I can break them loose. Yeah. I got one out here already. Actually, grab me a 9/16 and a box of rags too. Yeah, 9/16 socket, 3/8 drive. Bring the old box over.
Yeah, it would be nice once you get the rest of your stuff all organized and put away, because then we can remember where stuff is again.
At the end.
Yeah. Is that all you needed? Or did you want that?
That'll work.
Oh no, that'll work. Cool, look at that. More than one way to skin a cat.
So that way you don't have to jimmy them out there with a wrench the whole way.
Fuck, look at all the little bits in there. Good thing you know what you're looking at.
It's just bolts.
I'm confused.
All right, guys, so you gotta take this plate off because there's a retainer in there for the bearing. So we're gonna get that off here, and then we'll be able to pull the rear housing off.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know, but it's potent, whatever it is.
Yeah, it almost smells like plastic.
The other one should have stuff in it.
Plastic, I think.
Right, the can is right there beside the brake. And this is just a Torx bit. I don't know what that is, but that stinks. I don't know. If it is, I've never smelled cleaner like that before.
Squeak, 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 squeak. Oh, there it comes. Here it is.
Nice. Well, actually, we might need a block.
Yeah, I've seen a chunk.
4x4 or something.
Yeah, where
2x4 here, but.
Might not be thick enough. I've seen a chunk right here. That's perfect. That's 50. A little more. Good job. Whoop.
She might pull the 2x6 open. You just want to hit the detents on these. Not usually will pull off there.
Yeah.
Piston looks okay.
Good. One part that's doesn't have to be frigged with.
Shaft looks okay. We'll pull that part first. So something you need to do before you go any farther is you got to undo your band struts. So you want to do that before you go any farther. You guys see me take the nut off the back of this already when we were doing the valve body. It just takes a Torx bit.
A bit of that garbage out of there for you, so you don't gotta work with total fills. I know you don't care, but I'm used to it.
If I was doing lots of transmissions, what I would actually do is I would have it so that you just throw the whole transmission in the parts washer before you even touch it, so it takes all the crap off the outside.
Yeah.
I just make up so you could.
Looks like it had something written in there.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Take band strut out. Band strut.
Oh, then
Where's the 14 now? 4. Loosen that off, pull that out of there. Because you don't want that hanging up when you are doing pulling the guts out. Put that in.
Inky pride. Here she goes. She's moving. Started to walk herself out. This side's out past the lip, and the other side's
Probably so that can't get in there.
no, nothing to get to that end.
Well, usually stick a screw to.
Or if we put a longer bolt in there.
Yeah, that's how I
Push
usually.
to one side.
Usually, how I used to do is I had like a, basically it was just a weight. You
Yeah.
just wind a bolt in there.
Yeah, yeah.
But I haven't done it for so long.
Basic puller.
Very. Please, thank you. We're gonna go with like a stockish rebuild. It sucks when you talk to yourself for an hour and then you don't get anything.
Yeah. Oh shit. Been there.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a stockish rebuild on this thing. So we don't want to get too carried away. The budget isn't real high right at the moment. We'll go into it later and do a bunch of stuff later, but. Oh. These are just spacers or shims, selectables, some people call them. But I need a pair of snap ring pliers to pull this off.
Angled ones,
straight ones.
Straight ones.
Take that one, so it's like a relatively small size.
Yeah.
So, band, it is done.
Need a new band?
Yeah. The drum actually doesn't feel bad. It's got hot though, so I don't know if we're gonna reuse it. It's definitely got hot. Like I said, you can't feel that. You can feel a little tiny bit, so we'll polish it up, see what it looks like. Like I said, we don't want to spend a boatload of money on it. See what a new one's worth. Not too expensive, we'll put a new one in it. Snap ring pliers are in the very bottom middle drawer. Yeah.
Yar we go. Clutch is fully sugared.
No, actually, these ones don't look like they're warm, but they're not that bad.
Where did that chunk come from?
Oh, don't you worry, we'll find it.
Yeah,
I don't know if we'll
one
be
of
able to
these
save
packs,
the
eh?
drum or not, but
No. A little bit of heat scorch.
pretty warm. Let's see, I guess. If that's the only damage on the side, then
Yeah, we just gotta find that one. Which disc it was that
it's likely from the overdrive.
let go and oh yeah.
They're the only ones that can come out. Because there's nothing, like, to go down into the bottom of the pan, these ones can't get out of there. There isn't physically enough room
so
for
it's
them.
highly likely that they're, like you said, the overdrive culprit, eat the crapper.
Forward clutches are good. You can see the forward clutches. I don't know, I guess you guys will be able to see it. Forward clutches are good. So we will be, like I said, guys, we will be replacing this stuff, but we don't want to have to replace anything we don't have to replace, basically, for the sake of saving some money right now, because it's literally just the time for us to rip it out, for us to upgrade it later.
Yeah, that and we're kind of building a noble steed a little less than building a show horse.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
as long as she makes her up to the road every day, good and reliable. At its potential cap at 300 horse, you know, like
Oh, you can make
it
more.
doesn't have to be
It'll make more than that.
too crazy. I know once you're done with it, I'll have no choice but to have.
Oh, the snap ring just went down below the drum.
Oh, pretty different.
There we go. Hope I can remember how to put this back together.
Me too. Me too. Otherwise, you're gonna be an awful lot of people watching.
Steel 5 gear. That's nice.
Your set looks good.
Looks okay. We'll have to inspect it better, but
Planetaries, whatever you want to call it.
planetary. It's crazy. It's crazy to show you guys. So if you look at this, you can actually see. So like this side is the side that the friction side on, but this thing shoves on it so hard, you can actually feel it. You can feel how much that planetary actually drives into these washers. It's crazy. There's a lot of force that goes on this stuff. So when I build my transmission for the short box, I'm actually going to replace these and do roller bearings, which is a relatively common upgrade. But I don't know anybody that has showed it on YouTube, as far as I know, how to do it, and I'm going to show you guys how you can do it. So anyways, this planetary looks okay so far. Oh, there's the culprit right there.
What's that?
That fucking shim.
Oh, there was a chunk of shim that blew apart.
A shim that blew apart.
You got that little screwdriver?
Oh, it doesn't come out of there.
Oh, it doesn't?
Well, it does, but you got to take this. You got to take this.
Oh, I see. You gotta press it out.
Well, you don't press it out. You just have to take that clip out. But, anyways, there's that piece that we found. We were looking for. There's the piece that we found. So, anyways, we'll have to go into that a little bit. I was going to replace this anyway because these are really bad for wearing. So we'll see what else damage there is in there. Thrust washer, gone. Planetary, a little bit screwed up. Not too bad. Oh. It's definitely got a little marring in it. So we'll probably have to we'll have to do something to remedy that.
Get another one.
Either that or it's going to turn into a roller.
Oh yeah.
Like what I was going to do for the short box.
Yep.
I don't know. See what they're worth. If they're cheap, then we'll just buy one. But and rear drum, forward, reverse, first reverse. Oh, I see what happened. Fuck.
Bearing let shit.
Yeah, the case is fucking junk. Fuck.
Damn it.
Well, boys, looks like we're finding another transmission to start with because this one fact. She rolled the sprag. Well, I guess we're gonna have to find a different one.
Chart.
Well, boys, we found the problem. We found the problem. The original problem, I guess you would say. You guys look down if you guys look down in there, you'll be able to see with the bright light or not.
Bunch of bearings missing.
Well,
Other shit.
the light's so bright that I don't know if I'll be able to see that or not. Yeah, you might be able to see it now. You can see the cracks in there. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that in the video, but the sprag spun. So that basically means this case is junk. Which sucks, because now we're gonna have to find another case. But anyways, it is what it is. Let's see if we can get this shaft out of here.
Yeah, it went some and lose some, I suppose.
Yeah. Shaft don't fucking move at all. 3/8. I'm grabbing that 3/8 drive socket.
Yeah. 3/8 drive, 3/8.
Yeah. So boys, I guess this one's a bust on this button, but got a few parts out of it that we can probably use. Valve body. This rear housing might be good. I guess we can take this apart. This is the overdrive unit. These are the ones that like to crack. So bang those bolts out of there. The overdrives definitely are burnt out.
It should be good too.
Yeah, you can see they were spinning. See how they got hot?
Oh yeah.
I don't think. I'm gonna say that there's definitely something funky going on there, because I don't believe that. Oh yeah, that snap ring's broke too.
Yeah, I think the whole thing
Scary.
should bed, eh?
Well, likely when that happened, It probably fucking gives the rest of it.
Yeah.
That is a fucking time bomb. Just take that that way. There's an 800-pound spring inside that, and the fucking snap ring broke in half.
Oh, yeah, be careful.
You don't want to stick your face in there.
Moving. We're still moving.
You're still moving?
Yep. Moving every time you hit her.
Aha! When in doubt, get a bigger hammer. It's fucked too. It's fucking
Yeah. Shoot the crap. Oh, that's, like you said, that's.
oh yeah, it's like fucking destroyed. I don't know if I'll be able to get that apart and show you guys or not. This thing fucking move. Ouch! Which button? No bitey.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be spring loaded, but it's moving a lot more than I think it should.
Oh yeah, she busted. Look at it, it's got like 5 or 6 cracks in it.
Yeah, and that's actually like it's pressed into the case, that piece.
Yeah. She's done for. There it goes.
That's not what's supposed to happen. She'd be dead.
Holy cow. Yeah, it's busted. Look at that.
Like I said, this piece of
It fully let go right there. That's probably why it spun. Got
Wow.
hot and that cracked and then she spun, or do you think it got heat? And then
I
it
would.
cracked?
I honestly,
So I don't see any marks where the teeth spun.
I honestly don't know. It could have been. Fuck, I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, we ain't training specialists.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I know that it would have rolled the sprag, and that's why it did it, but I don't know why it would have rolled the sprag. Any of you guys watching, if you know why they roll sprags,
Let us know.
and I'll ask, I got a couple buddies that are training guys, I'll ask them why they do this. And I imagine they'll maybe chime in on the video as well. So, I can't take the Overdrive unit apart yet because I don't have the tool for doing it. I have ordered one, but we'll do a separate video on that because these things are really dangerous. If you guys are doing this,
Careful. Send things into your.
well, it's not so much it's when you get it apart a little bit farther. I could probably do it, but without the tool, it's kind of dicey.
You don't need that kind of excitement.
I'm curious whether this Overdrive goes in still.
Careful what you aim at.
Overdrive housing actually looks good, so it'd be super cool. Maybe able to use that for another project. But you got to watch with these things, guys. You'll see it when we take it apart in a video. Come on. You'll see it when we take it apart in a video. Is this has a great big spring. It's like an 800-pound spring. And the dicey part about these sometimes is, if you look right there, I don't know if you guys will be able to see that or not. See that space right there? That snap ring's broken half. So there's only like half of a snap ring holding it in. So it's kind of a little bit dicey, in my opinion. 800-pound spring turned into dead mechanic. So
yeah, it's like lighting an M80 with half the fucking wick.
yeah, that's basically it. So anyways, I guess we'll pull that one out. We'll stop this video there. We'll do a separate video for the valve body. We'll do a separate video for the overdrive unit, and then when we get another transmission, maybe we'll show you ripping that one apart if you guys want. And I can go into a little bit more technical stuff if you guys want. It's up to you. Just let me know in the comments, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. All right, guys, so we got this thing ripped apart a little bit. I'm gonna add this to the end of the video, I guess. We were just going through a few more things, some of the shrapnel that we found. So we're definitely not going to be used. We're going to be used to some of these parts probably. I'm going to have to find another core so that we can get enough parts. But we'll be able to salvage some of the parts out of this, sell a few parts out of it, and it basically will probably wash out even. But so you can see where this is the center section for the sprag that the sprag actually grabbed a hold of. This should be like a bearing surface, so it should be nice and clean, not shrapnel-like. So I'm not exactly sure what happened. Either something piled up or something let go that shouldn't have, and it's wrecked a bunch of stuff. So the rear drum is separated and broke. So this is your forwards reverse band drum, I want to say you probably call it. I should actually look up all these names, but we're finding it kind of by our seat of our pants today. There is the washer that goes on the back of the sun shell, and this is buggered too. You can see where it's not flat anymore. It's got like a concave up in it, so this is junk. This is part of the case, like I was showing you guys earlier in the video, where the sprag unit actually is supposed to be pressed in there. It's let go and broken, so that's not cool. And then what else did we find? Oh yeah, the rear center support, and then this is the piston apply for your overdrive. The center shaft, or the intermediate shaft, goes through it, and then so your rear oil from your transmission, this right here, which is your rear tranny line coming back from cooler, the oil actually goes directly into this, and then oil stuff, well, you can see where it's shrapneled, so it's junk. The intermediate shaft is no good, it's got marring on it. So we definitely are going to need a bunch of parts to put a tranny together. And this is going to give us some of the stuff that we needed, so I'm not like heartbroken about it, but we'll go from there. And you know, you take your lumps when you get them, and we'll see what happens.